Hi, this is Leo from OrderFlow Labs. Today I'm going to walk you through the AutoPlot from OFL. We designed AutoPlot to automatically print or plot some of the most key pieces of information we as traders are looking for on a day-to-day basis. You are likely already drawing many of these same zones or lines today, and our goal is to automate that process completely. The studies that make up AutoPlot are the following: RTH gaps, single prints, poor highs, poor lows, balance areas, MGI, that's daily, weekly, and monthly. Let's dive into each one. An RTH gap is created when the current RTH open is completely outside of the prior day's range, either above it or below it. This creates a visual gap on a candlestick chart, and the RTH gap study will automatically pick that gap up and plot that zone that matches the gap area. Additionally, when price trades into the gap, the zone will shrink as seen in the right illustration. Single prints are created when the current bar does not have any overlapping wicks from the prior periods after the initial balance is set. This analysis is done on a 30-minute bar period. AutoPlot will automatically draw these single prints as zones, just like the RTH gap study. It will shrink the single print zones as price trades into it, and once completely traded through, it will remove the zone. Poor highs and lows are weak reference points in the auction. Many traders like to reference these areas for immediate trade ideas or as references for later setups in the auction. Simply when two 30-minute periods have the same high or low, which is also high or low of the day, AutoPlot will automatically draw these as a line, and once price trades into that line, it will automatically remove it. We have defined balance as starting when 2 days have overlapping value areas. And from the start of that balance area, we will box either the range high or low of that combined value area or the high or low of the price action as the days progress. Further, the balance area can expand as long as the value area from the current session is still overlapping the prior sessions. Further, the balance area can expand as long as the value area is still overlapping from the current session to the prior sessions. One sequence that happens often when the market is in imbalance is a fake breakout or breakdown. We'll call this a peak and fail. The balance area study accounts for this by essentially ignoring that day. This peak and fail happens when the value area of that day's session is completely outside of the balance area, indicating a potential leave from the balance area. However, the next day's value area returns back into the original balance area as illustrated in the image below. This peak and fail sequence happens very often and is automatically accounted for in the balance area study. And because the balance area follows a simple set of rules to create balance, we are able to remove subjective nature when it comes to balance areas, when to draw them, when to account for the peak and fail pattern, and that takes out some of the bias that we have as traders. Automating these areas and zones are going to give you as the trader instant awareness of when there are important events happening and where the major inflection points are. You don't have to worry about drawing them yourself or redrawing them when they need to be redrawn. AutoPlot takes care of that for you. This allows you to focus on your analysis and not drawing charts and not drawing lines. Additionally, these studies can be placed on any chart. This allows you to put them where they make sense, whether that's on your execution chart, a TPO chart, or even on daily charts. AutoPlot is the ultimate automation package from OFL. Now, as a trader, you can just focus on your execution and not worrying about where and when to draw lines and zones that make sense. Head over to orderflowlabs.com to check out the AutoPlot package today.